I am bringing you my very first unhaul. So I have a box here that I'm going to put a bunch of books in and probably leave somewhere for like ages until I decide to actually get rid of them, because that's quite a big deal for me. So maybe more accurate would be a de-shelving. These books have been de-shelved. They're no longer going to take place on my books, on my bookcase. So we have some books. Let's get started, because we have 21 books. They fall into two camps. We have the duplicates, and then we have books that I don't like or don't want to read. Got a couple of those, and yeah. So the first one we have is Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. Now, like, I got this book the year I discovered booktubes. That's 2014, and I got it for my birthday, and it's still not like a bad concept. I think the idea is really interesting. It's about a girl who has to fight through something called the Brimstone Bleed to get a cure for her brother. So it's a very nice concept, but I'm just not really into dystopias anymore. I don't read a lot of dystopia, and I think if I was going to, I wouldn't pick up this. Nor do I want to have to read the sequel, so it's going in the box. Next up, we have a bunch of books that I kind of got from my childhood. So they're not really interesting anymore, and they're not any of my childhood favourites. So they're going to go in the box. So the first one is A Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. This version is abridged by Geraldine McCaffreyan. I have read this. It was pleasant. I'm just not really into this kind of thing anymore. So, into the box. The next 4 books I have are all by the same author. They're all in the same set, and I might keep these in the box for a long time, because I feel like if I do have kids when I'm older, they might like these. So we have Wow Ideas, Wow Events, Wow Discoveries, and Wow Inventions That Change the World by Philip Arder. I don't think they need to be on my shelf at the moment, so maybe one day when I'm older I will get these out to show my kids. And because they are interesting non-fiction books, just don't really want them on my shelf anymore, so boxed. And then another non-fiction book we have is Mind-Boggling Buildings by Michael Cox. I just don't want this on my shelf anymore. I don't think I've ever read it. I'm not really interested, not bothered. Maybe if I have kids they might like it, but until then it's going in the box. Next up we have a book that I got for free from my school in middle school, and this was like a fun little book, and yeah, it's called Framed by Frank Cottrell Boyce. It's a weird book. I can't really remember what it's about. It's like a art piece heist, so yeah, I'm just not interested anymore. I have read this book, so I have got that at least, so it's just going to go into the box, read, not really bothered. After that, I have a book that I'm probably going to keep, but it's going in the box for now because I don't want it on my shelves anymore, and that is South Sea and Volcano Adventure by Willard Price. It's just a fun adventure story. I got it from a friend a long time ago for my birthday, so I will keep it for the sentimentality, but I don't need it on my shelf because I'm not going to reread it anytime soon, and I have other books that need that space, so sorry, it's going in the box. Now we have another group of 4 books by the same author. These are books that I got for Christmas from one of my relatives, and I tried to read one of them and it was kind of shite, so I'm not going to read the others. So the one I tried to read was Shadowmancer by G.P. Taylor. It's a shame because these books look quite pretty, they look good on my shelf, but this one I tried to read, I wasn't enjoying it, so I stopped reading it. So I'm not going to read it anymore. It can go in the box. Along with Shadowmancer, The Curse of the Salamander Street, don't need that on my shelf. Or Wormwood and Tertius, all by G.P. Taylor. They're just going in the box, so goodbye. Another one we have to go in the box is Heroes of the Valley by Jonathan Stroud. I just think he's written apparently better things, like the Bartimaeus trilogy. I've heard good things about. I've never heard anything good about this. The reviews on Goodreads aren't exactly glowing. It has like a 3.42 average, so it's a middle grade fantasy. It could be fun, but I'm not holding my breath, so it's just going to go in the box for now. If I ever get the urge to read it, I will get it out, but until then it's going in the box. Now moving on to some more controversial ones, we have Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I picked this up because it was really cheap, and I did have an interest in like the mythology kind of aspect, but really, I'm not going to read it. If I want mythology, there's probably better books I can read, and other books that I might enjoy personally more, so I'm not going to read this, at least not in any time soon, so it's going in the box. Next up, we have the duplicates. I'll throw these in now so we get to the controversial ones at the end. But the first duplicate I'm getting rid of is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. This is the movie tie-in edition. I have the other edition, which I prefer because it matches the sequels, because obviously this didn't get any sequels. And yeah, as lovely as the, you know, pictures of the movie are, I just don't need this on my shelf anymore. I have a copy. It can go in the box. Then the other duplicates, just to, you know, make sure I really hammer that home. These are duplicates I'm going to de-shelve, and that is the Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan, because I got the pretty hardbacks over here somewhere, and I got them for my birthday last year, and I love those hardbacks, the American hardbacks, and I hate the English covers. They are so ugly. So it's the Red Pyramid, the Serpent Shadow, and the Throne of Fire. They're all ugly. I hate them all completely. So, do you know what? I don't need them on my shelf anymore, but I have the pretty books, so these are going in the box. Then the last two books going in the box, we have the Kill Order by James Dashner, because I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it. I may have got it for my birthday, so I may keep it for that sake, for, you know, my friend obviously spent money on this. But I'm never going to read it. I don't really, like I said, not into dystopians anymore. It's just not going to happen, so into the box. And then the last one is Vicious by V.E. Schwab, which, you know, I'm tempted to keep out just so I can talk about how much I don't like this book, because I do it quite a lot, but you know what? If there's other books by V.E. Schwab or Victoria Schwab that I want to read, I don't want this on my shelf anymore. I didn't enjoy this book. I know I didn't read all of it, but I didn't enjoy it, so I'm just not going to bother with it. I don't see the point of keeping it on my shelf when I have so many books that need shelving. You didn't know there's like a whole load of books up here that don't have a space on the shelf. They're just sitting on top of my bookshelf. So I'd much rather free up some space and put those on an actual shelf. So, sorry Vicious, it's going in the box. So yeah, that's my books that are going in the box. For now. I might add some more, might take some away, who knows? But these are the books that are going in the box, and I'm going to put the box somewhere safe. So, I hope you enjoyed this very first of my unhauls. I shall have another video up soon. So, good. Bye.